Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, and I bring you an interesting question of a video, as well as a what if, as well as a possibility, as well as, well, something I rather don't see a lot of, and I wish I saw more of those, because honestly, they'd be very interesting, wouldn't it? And with the current situation between Russia and the Ukraine, well, it seems kind of topical to talk about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, why is it we don't see a lot of Soviet Harry Potter fanfictions? Better yet, a communist Harry Potter fanfiction. And before anyone brings up the comedy one that absolutely does not take itself seriously, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about an honest-to-God Harry being adopted and or taken by the Ruskies, the commies, the Soviets, the Reds, and being raised up on the communist ideology, and basically being a good old-fashioned freaking glory greatest country believer, and believing in the glory greatest leader, who happens to be magical Stalin, or magical Putin, or at least, the motherland. You know what I'm talking about, the kind of idea of a Harry being anti-capitalist. And I can already see it now. Harry being a member of a magical version of the NKVD or the KGB or the FSB, and basically being raised up on the idea that the West is full of corrupt people, basically wanting to destroy the socialist way of life. Actually, holy shit, a lot of that statement actually can be true, except the whole idea of them destroying the socialist way of life. We respect you people. We just don't like you people. But no, seriously though, the moment, because here's how it could go down. Harry is adopted by the Soviets, the Ruskies, the Russian Magical Ministry, or maybe it's the Politburo, the magical Politburo of the magical Soviet Union, because of course the magical Soviet Union hasn't collapsed yet, even though by timeline standards, the 90s, the actual Soviet Union has damn well collapsed. So who's to say that he isn't raised communist, or at least, kind of a, how it is, or at least a magical communist, or maybe we could go with the American standard, where both magical and mundane are combined, they both know about each other. Because it's the Cold War, I mean, both sides would be trying to one-up each other, and of course Britain basically probably staying out of it because they got to deal with their own shit from the 70s to the 80s because of, Voldemort. But this is America and Russia, so again, I could see this working out pretty well for a story, a type of idea where Harry is raised up on the good old-fashioned communist ideology, or at least the good old-fashioned Soviet ideology, and even develops the accent, and basically is a good comrade, just a comrade. What would Harry's name be? New Harry's name. Obviously it wouldn't be Harry Potter anymore. No. Let's go with, Nicola, or, Nikita, or, Boris. Super Slov King Boris. You get what I'm saying. Basically, our good old-fashioned Soviet boy who lived is raised up in Russia and never goes to Hogwarts, except, maybe we could say that the letter does find him, except, of course, tensions between the two countries. Him being a Soviet and him being in the magical Soviet Union doesn't exactly allow for travel to the west, so it'd be kind of hard to try and extract him, because KGB actually knows about the wizarding community and would have to send you to Gulag. So instead, let's say he gets summoned by the Goblet of Fire, at which point a whole matter of hell raises, because it's like, he's not going to fight. He's not going to fight for Hogwarts or try to go into capitalist school for corruption. No, he fights for glory great motherland of the Soviet Union. Or, glory greatest magical mother Russia. That sort of thing. again, there's a lot of ideas there that could go down. And I know Crimson Sloth, who gave us a lot of cool ideas from the Mass Effect Arc idea I did a little while ago. Well, I present this to you as well. How would a Soviet, well, correction, let me correct myself. How would you do a Soviet Harry Potter story? How would you do a Russian Harry Potter story? How would you do a Slavic Harry Potter story? You know, not having to be Russian, but, you know, Ukrainian, Belarusian, Estonian, you know, Polish. Many ways to do that, I'm just saying. So, yeah. I'll let you guys talk about it in the comments section. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be faithful to glory greatest country, and glory greatest of our motherland, and the glory greatest Soviet Union. Either way, though, thank you all very much for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and I'd love to hear your ideas in the comments section, because, again, I'd love to hear them. Till next time.